All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the pod. My name is Britt, and this is Thanks, but No One Asked You, a podcast where storytelling meets unsolicited advice from yours truly. Now, today I want to talk about something that is in the news, and I just want to let y'all know I do not talk about politics because I don't believe that we are all mature enough to have those conversations. But I do want to talk about something that is adjacent to politics. Stay with me. So when I was entering business school, I joined a program called MLT. If you are thinking about going to business school and you are a person of color, you should most certainly consider it. I didn't do prep. I did PD, aka professional development. And this is awesome because you get to go to different companies, prep for interviews, get interviewed, and enter business school with an internship in hand, which is a relief. I promise you. It's the best ever. Best feeling ever. Now, we took a trip to Procter & Gamble and we got to hear from a bunch of MLT alum and they gave us advice. And one piece of advice that I took with me and still repeat to this day to other students going to college is this: when you get to school, be friends with the international students. That's it. That's the tweet. Now, I don't remember why he said to do it, but I'm going to tell you what I have gained in being friends with international students. For one of my clients right now is one of my clients. One of my clients is one of my clients. One of my clients right now is actually a former classmate of mine from Panama. That's right. One of my clients is Panamanian. He lives in Panama. He has a car leasing business, and I get to coach him every week. And just in coaching him, I'm learning so much more about the Panamanian economy. I'm learning more about the mindset of consumers in Panama. I'm just learning so much more business acumen from an international standpoint. And I would never be able to do that if I had not become friends with this guy and then onboarded him as a client. Another example, when I graduated from Vanderbilt with my MBA, the following year, another classmate reached out and said, "Hey, can you write me a letter of asylum?" Now, I did not know what a letter of asylum was. Apparently, if you are gay or queer, or whatever word you want to use, if you're part of the LGBTQAI plus LMNOP community, I can say that because I'm queer. I can make that joke. I can make that joke. If you're part of this community and you're Nigerian, do you know that you can be imprisoned up to, let me get the mic closer. You can be imprisoned up to 10 years in Nigeria if someone finds out that you're gay. If you are in the northern states of Nigeria, you can be murdered by stoning. Notice I didn't say killed by stoning. I said murder because it's murder at the end of the day. I don't want to get into it, but we can't be killing people over who they like. This is absurd. Either way, by knowing international students, you are just opened up to a whole new perspective about the world. Yes, you should go travel to these different countries, but more importantly, you should connect with these people because while we experience LGBTQ hate here, honey, you're not going to jail and you're not being stoned. Yes, there are violent acts happening, but this is a rampant law. We have a lot to be grateful for here in the US, and by having that perspective, you can just move differently. Okay, now, besides table stakes of just having a more diverse perspective, let me talk to you about this other reason you need to be concerned if international students are no longer allowed in US universities. This one's about to hit your wallet, okay? So, did you know that last year, international students, just by attending universities, infused $44 billion into American universities? 44 billion with a B, $44 billion into universities last year. Not of all time, just last year. In fact, Harvard got 11 million on its own. So I see why Harvard is out here fighting. I would be fighting too. Now, you may think this has nothing to do with you. Oh, it has everything to do with you. It has everything to do with you. See, If international students who make up a good percentage of those who are enrolled in universities, if they're not allowed to come here and they don't bring that $44 billion with their full tuition that they have to pay, with the housing that they have to pay, with the books and the meal plans that they have to pay in full, when they don't bring that next year, who do you think is going to pay? You are. And it's going to show up in a lot of different ways. They're either going to reduce financial aid, or they're going to increase in-state costs. They're going to increase out-of-state costs. And if they don't want to do that, they're just going to cut programs. That fine arts degree that you'd really like, that's going to be the first thing to go, y'all. That film degree you want to get from NYU, gone. I'm not telling you that this is going to happen, but I'm telling you that it is at risk. And here's the biggest point of all that I'm trying to make to you. When you hear about things in the news and they impact other people, we often think that it has nothing to do with us, and it has everything to do with you. There are parents right now watching the news and don't think anything of this. And if you have a 15-year-old and this law goes into effect 3 years from now, you're going to be sorry. You're not going to like the price of tuition, especially if you're the one footing the bill. So all that to say, the next time something comes across your news feed and you just pass it off and say, oh, they ain't got nothing to do with me, I would encourage you, I would implore you to do a few more clicks down and learn and figure out how it does in fact impact you, because it does. And the next time somebody tells you, we don't need more international students in this school, they taking jobs, roll your eyes at them deeply, look into their souls and say, thanks, but no one asked you. Peace.